Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar. This is Liberator number 4. I guess we got the 50-cent bin or something a while back, and I've just been sitting on it. It feels like I'm the first person to own this book and the first person to actually read it because it's in like pretty good shape. It's not dinged up in any way. It must not have been in the bin for very long. It's from Black Mask, so it's totally just a political tirade. Remember, heroes wear ski masks. So the next time somebody's breaking into your house wearing a ski mask, don't worry. That person is actually the hero. Like I say, this book wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. I actually had fun reading it. Although I think some of that fun was just like me going, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be rooting for the bad guys? Because the main characters in this are the bad guys. Here they are, getting ready to break in and burn someone's house down. Now, they're keeping this pit bull enslaved. They really need to liberate. I think that's a pit bull. Anyway, they need to liberate this dog, get him free so that he's no longer held hostage to whichever one of them owns him. Ownership is slavery, and you're enslaving this poor dog. But they're talking about going and burning this place down. I know where I stand with my mom, and I've never been blah blah blah. So these are people who have really damaged family lives. They don't understand human relationships or something. And their solution to everything is, well, that's a bomb. That's just straight up a bomb right here. That's a bomb. Oh boy, so they break into this place, and I gotta say, I like the art style in here. It's very heavy and thick with its lines, and that's pretty appealing. It gives it kind of an ambient occlusion look around the characters in some of the panels. It's pretty dope. It's very pleasing to the eye. It kind of reminds me of like Timothy Lim in some cases, and some of the stuff they do in the shots, like this speckled whatever this style is in the background here, kind of makes me think of uh, oh gosh, the artist for why am I blanking on his name? Matt Weldon. Matt Weldon, yeah. Reminds me of Matt Weldon. Just a little bit, just the way some of the backgrounds look. Which ends up meaning that even though if I look at this and I realize that objectively, this doesn't even look right. Like, what is going on here? Like, why is that one little piece of the fencing right there, like, popped out and hovering in space? Like, why is the outline of the little mink here drawn on the outside of the cage? I don't know. I don't know. I did get a laugh at that though. It looks wrong. He's like phasing into the cage. It's like it's like an episode of Star Trek where somebody is here and not here at the same time, and you got to get Geordi and Data to figure out like how to tech the tech to rescue him from the tech. I'm watching Next Generation right now. That kind of stuff is on my mind. So they're trying to rescue the mink, and they let them all out, and the mink are just kind of confused, like, "What are you idiots doing?" But they're doing their best to save the mink from becoming fur, because that's what you do when you squeak. The mink are just like, "What are you doing?" Like, I guess they don't realize that these mink are actually probably incapable of surviving in the wild on their own because they've been raised in captivity. So by liberating them, they're just condemning them to become dinner for birds and foxes and stuff. But let's not worry about that too much. I don't remember what her name is, but she calls this guy Guerrero all the time. And I'm guessing his first name is actually Damon. And she, in the middle of rigging this guy's house to not only burn down, but explode. This is why they're the bad guys. Good guys don't go burn someone's house down. Good guys figure out what that person's doing that's illegal, and then they stop him. They get him arrested. Good guys, or kind of like murky gray area guys that are like vigilantes or something that are on a mission of revenge, you can empathize with them because you understand their motive. I don't really know why you would destroy everything someone has in their life to let some mink go free, but apparently in their moral universe it's okay to burn someone's house down. Now, it's kind of implied that this guy has some kind of personal revenge motivation against the person that owns the house, and that his name is Damon from this panel. Because we look at like a photo album over here on the next page. You ready for this? photos. And look, it looks like a pretty normal childhood. Some people walking, him with the basketball, a profile photo, a bicycle ish, and a dance. Like, it's not really clear why she suddenly tears up here. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I have to tell people what's going on. Because I'm certainly not going to imply darker motives from a photo album. What, this guy is just keeping, like, you know, illegal content in a photo album on his nightstand? I really doubt that. God damn it. Yeah, I don't think so. It's like, he's not, there's no way that this random dude has something that's gonna cause this emotional reaction here. Unless it's just like, this is that guy's actual father or something. And she's suddenly realizing that she's helping this guy burn his dad's house down or something ridiculous like that. Like, there's no context here for me to draw the appropriate emotional response. So my response to this page actually was, I went down it and I laughed. I went, what? What? Then anyway, the guy that owns the place shows up and he beats her up, and then the other guy like fires up a chipper shredder outside to try to scare the mink away, which sends this guy outside with a shotgun, and this guy runs up into the loft, and the loft collapses. Then the guy falls down, loses his hand in the chipper shredder, and then she's like, "What have you done?" Because earlier in the book, they make a big point of these actions that they've done have never cost anyone their life or anything. Well, guess what? You just cost somebody your hand. You are now not just destroying property, you're hurting people. And of course, if you burn someone's house down and you burn all their photo albums and you burn everything they've ever worked for, every one of their mementos in their life, you've just hurt them incalculably. Like, even just disregard the financial destruction. If somebody were to come in here and set fire to my scrapbook that I have over there, which just has like random mementos, like movie tickets, playbills, stuff like that from time I've spent with people I love, people whose company I enjoy, I'm gonna be so mad at you. I'd be madder at you for doing that than I would be if you just did something like take my wallet. But it's okay to burn that down because this guy's got mink. He's got little minks in cages who don't want to leave because he takes care of them. Anyway, the guy like collapses and he's bleeding out, and some kid with a pistol shows up, and FBI seeks info on fur farm attack. And that's basically the end of the book, except for, God, I've showed too much of the book. I can't show you the last page. I'll read you the last page, though, and I'll describe it to you, and you can kind of picture it in your own mind. You ready? This is an ad. It's safe to show an ad. So she's jumping over a police car while two cops shoot at her. She's got a little beagle puppy in her backpack looking up over the top, kind of doing like a Shiba Inu kind of look. Very memeable. Then she's got another puppy like slung under her left arm. She's jumping over a cop car. Cops are shooting at her multiple times. They're missing every time miraculously because she's a superhero. And she's thinking, because this is my life. And I'll never back down until every cage is empty. So she's kidnapping beagle puppies I'm guessing to let them go free in the woods or something, because beagle puppies be able to survive attacks from coyotes and wolves and foxes and things, or even hawks. I mean, I've seen some big old hawks that could probably carry my little dog away. This book is weird, man. There's all this. I just flip back to the front. There's like all this talking back at the front, and none of it seems to pay off. There seems to be no purpose. I don't know if this was the last issue of a miniseries, this was an ongoing or what, but as it stands, this book was better than I expected it to be, and that's mainly because of the art, the writing, and the way the storytelling works. Just didn't carry it. Anytime there was a whole lot of dialogue on the page suffered. When there wasn't, when they got into like the sequence I showed you where they're sneaking around the farm, that's a whole lot better. There's actually dramatic tension there, Like Mission Impossible, man. Dun 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 dun. They're out there snipping the wires, fencing. Da da da. Now they're singing along. Da da da. Open the cage, 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 cage. You know, something like that. So this was actually kind of fun. If you see it for 50 cents, you might want to get it. I sure would not have paid 350 for this thing. It definitely was not worth that. But it turned out to actually be kind of fun. And I got some good laughs out of some of the stuff in the book because it was just so preposterous that I'm supposed to be rooting for people who go in and destroy other people's lives. Destroying lives is a good thing. I mean, God, if you look at Twitter, nope, nope, nope. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. You all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you've read something that's just so lulzy like this, let me know because I might want to just look at it so I can have a good laugh. You know what I mean? So next time, you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.